Hey everybody, this is James from Rattlesnake Defense. I have an Archon Type B. These are imported by PTR from Das, Germany. It's a very interesting take on a standard polymer frame handgun, 9mm. We're gonna review this, talk about it, try it out, put it on some paper, and see what we think. So stay tuned. All right, so as we said, this is Archon Type B. Right out of the gate, I'm gonna tell you why I think this is interesting and what's unique about it, and it's a little bit nerdy, but it has a speed lock chamber system. Now what that means is your set of your Glocks and your Smith & Wessons and stuff like that, you know, when the barrel tips up when you fire a little bit, and when it locks in, it tips back down. And even some like your Baby Eagles and stuff where the barrel twists, this barrel actually stays put the whole time, which could have some really interesting implications for firing suppressed. Now, because of YouTube rules, most of that stuff gets demonetized, so if you want to see the suppressor video, consider signing up for my 99 cents a month plug. I mean, shameless plug. I mean, club a month for all the class 3 stuff that I do. But this has lots of goodies with it. Back straps. You can change the actual length of the grip, which is fairly unique. Of course, you can change the back strap out. It's got lots of add-ons, so you can make it fit you well. I have the shorter setup right now. So with this is a 15-round mag with the +1 extension. It's a very well balanced gun. I like the flat trigger. I like it's weighted pretty well for a polymer gun. It's not too light. I mean, it's not heavy to the point that you wouldn't want to carry it. And of course, this has the Surefire light on it, which adds up a little bit. You have your standard Glock type sights. This has a fiber optic front, which is fine for these purposes. It's textured pretty well. The trigger pull's standard for this type of pistol. No surprises there. So I'm gonna put my stuff on. We're gonna slow shoot at a target I got right here at 10 yards. And then we'll go to the steel and try some faster stuff and see what we think and give this a full run through. Now, I've never fired this pistol before, so this will be my very, very first impressions on camera. This is uncut, no script, no nothing like that. We don't do that here. All right, a little excited for this part. Got the bigger mag loaded up. Got some steel out here all over the place. I think this is gonna feel good. I like that you got a little press check dimple up here, which is kind of neat. You know, if you're into that kind of thing. Let's go. I'm no pistol expert by any means. That's pretty fast target acquisition. I think I might have missed 2 at the furthest one, which I think a little bit of that is just me adapting to this interesting trigger. I think a little bit of practice would go a long way. Once you got used to this thing, you could be absolutely dangerous with it. Muzzle flip's fine. It's very smooth. It goes back on target very fast. Something I forgot to mention, you can pick these up all over the place for under $1,000. It's not a super expensive pistol. I don't want to say it's cheap, but it's not absurdly priced. The low bore axis seems to help a lot here when firing at the steel and recovering your shots. So I'm fairly impressed. Let's shoot some more. All right, I'm not going to go on and on showing endless videos of me shooting steel with this thing. You get the idea. You've seen the target the very first time I picked it up. I could do better with a little bit of practice, but the fact that that was the group we got right out of the gate means more to me than how well you can rest it or anything like that. So, you know, what do I think of this gun? I think that if you're a standard gun purchaser, you're a new guy, you're not really a gun nerd, you're probably not going to appreciate this gun as much as I do. In that case, something like a Springfield Smith & Wesson Glock might be more your alley and cheaper. You know, Glock. Now in this price range, you have all of the shadow systems and all of some CZs and a bunch of other Glock clones and other stuff. But this, for the between $900 and $1,000, this locking system is really interesting. You take the gun apart and you see the way it works. I'm kind of an engineering nerd. I love the way they're built, the way they're designed to go. This has every feature on a modern pistol you'd expect. It handles very smoothly. And I know that doesn't come across very well in the videos. You can't see how smooth this pistol is to shoot, but it is very smooth. My only criticism probably would just be in the trigger. It is flat. It feels really good. If there was a way just to lengthen the weight, then it would speed me up a little bit as far as accuracy goes. But I think the reason I'm noticing that is because I'm not getting the muzzle flip or any of the other weirdness you get with a lot of standard guns. So I'm getting down to where I can really nitpick the features on this that are holding me back as far as doing better. But I think this is a good gun for the money, especially if you want something different, if you want something unique. Again, the way this barrel system works seems to beg to want to be suppressed, and we'll get into that. But it's, you know, modular. You can make it your own. Like I said, this is a short configuration. I'm able to come up with it fast. It's balanced good. The angles seem perfect. The weight's right there where I'd want. And again, very smooth, very, very smooth. If both in firing and handling, everything functioned exactly as it's supposed to, zero problems. So, you know, this is something I like personally. This might be my cup of tea. I don't expect it to be everybody's, because of course everybody's completely different. Everybody likes different things. You know, you might like a standard Glock, something duded up a little bit better. That's fine. But this is light enough that you could carry this. It's small enough, 19 sized, give or take. Plenty capacity. Everything feels good. Metal on the mags instead of plastic. I like it. I don't know what else to say. Check it out. Archon. I'm surprised. I like it infinitely more than I thought I would. I thought it might just be a gimmick gun. I don't think it is. This is an interesting design from an interesting company. Check it out, see what you think. Let me know.